Mr. Angelo Themistokli, and I know I said that perfectly, who is Head of Business Development in Fondex. So, Angelo will get you on board Fondex C-Trader and showcase all the features and trading tools that makes Fondex C-Trader platform so unique and much more intuitive compared to other platforms. So let's welcome Angelo to the stage. And Angelo's topic will be why Fondex C-Trader is superior to other platforms.
All right, first of all, as my friend over there said, I'm Angelo Themistokli, with an O. And I will be presenting our Fondex C-Trader and why we believe it's superior to other platforms. So basically a few words about Fondex. We are fully regulated by SISEC. We've been in the industry since 2017. We have over 1,000 instruments that you can trade across Forex, shares, indices, energies, metals, cryptos, ETFs. We also have ultra-low spreads from 0.0 pips. We have superior execution, have fast deposits and withdrawals, and we have a dedicated 24/5 support team. Some of our awards that we won: Best Trade Execution, Best Partner Program, Best Copy Trading Platform. Now, the reason we actually chose to offer Fondex C-Trader is because of the leading edge technology we have. We have a direct access trading platform as well, and advanced trading tools. Now, a few reasons I'm going to discuss with you about C-Trader, which this is it. Looks beautiful. Now, as you can see on the left side, you can see the market watch with all the instruments we have. In the middle, you're going to see the chart, and at the same time, if you can see here, you can also trade through the chart. You can even adjust your take profit and your stop loss, or reverse and use your quick trades as well. On the right side, you can see our information about the symbols we have, the active symbol panel there. And below you can see our trading view as well. Now, symbol-centric interface. Basically, it's just you choose an asset you want from MarketWatch, and you can see all the information on it on the active symbol panel. Now, C-Trader is your one-stop trading platform for various reasons. Basically, you can use signals from auto charts and trading centrals, so you can actually, if you're looking for signals or you want to trade your signals, we also provide them in the platform. We have an economic calendar for fundamental traders. So if they want to know more about what's going on, events happening, that will help them. We also have symbol description, so you can actually read through. Technical analysis indicators, we have over 60 indicators, so it can help you out if you're a technical analyst as well. We also have fully customizable charts and trade copy and automate, which is ways of trading, which I will be going through very shortly. In addition to this, we have 26 different time frames, so you can easily choose a time frame of your decision, and we have 8 chart types, plus Rengo and Range, which is exclusively on Fondex C-Trader. Now, moving on, this is the 5 ways that you can trade with Fondex C-Trader. So first of all is manually. So you make your own decisions by your research you've done, your if you're a technical or a fundamental analyst, you choose what you do, you open your positions, you close the positions, so on and so forth. You can even copy. So on the platform, there's a button that you click on copy. It gives you all the top performance of our in our platform. You can even click on the actual person you actually want to follow or want to copy his trades. It will give you all of his information. Automated trading, it's expert advisors, as you know, but in Fondex C-Trader, we call them C-bots, so you can even create your own one, and we can actually, with the developing team, make it work for you, so we can test it as well, or you can use our tested C-bots that we have. You can, as said earlier, you can see our signals, follow them, manage accounts for our people like traders or clients that want to fund manage accounts of different other people, or if they want to work with us as fund managers, we can also work with them. They just become a strategy provider by clicking on the button there and just choosing the preferences of how they work, if it's performance fee, if it's volume, if it's management fee, depending, or if you want something else, we can always speak about that. Chart shots, so let's say you're trading, so you want to save your technical analysis or the template, you just click on the chart shot icon and it saves it for you. If you're also like, you want to share it to your network, you just easily again, share it. Now, quick trade is one of the most interesting features we have in Fondex C-Trader. Basically, you open your trades, you select your volumes, buy or sell, everything with one click. You can also, as you see from below, you have your position open. Now, let's say you're on a buy and the actual market is going against you. You can easily click on the reverse button, so it automatically makes your sell into a buy, so your position will be going with you. You can even double up your position, so if everything is going well, hopefully for you, you can double up, or you can even close everything. Now, advanced protection helps you with your risk management mostly. So basically, we have the trailing stop loss, advanced take profit, and advanced take loss. Now, another nice feature that I like is live chat. So instead of just running around the web, choosing your own tabs in order to speak with someone, you can easily just go on live chat and be like, hey, I have a question. So they're going to go through it with you. Now, verification, again, is added on the platform. So basically, if you want to go through your verification account, you just simply follow 3 steps. You fill in the details, you actually answer a short questionnaire, and then you just upload your documents. As soon as that's done, you're ready to go. And of course, we have desktop, web, and mobile that you can use it on, so you don't have to actually miss any trades after. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, I'm here to actually answer them.
Okay, so thank you, Angelo. Do we have any questions for Angelo? Anybody? Yeah?
Yes.
Can you talk loud enough, or do you want to take my mic?
Excuse me?
How many accounts can I use in the terminal, like I'm trading for somebody else on his behalf? So how many maximum accounts can I use there?
Of what I know of, you can use as many as you want.
1,000?
I'm not going to give you numbers because I don't really know the numbers, but okay, you can use
As
more than one.
more than one. Okay, that's great. Thank you, yeah.
No worries.
Is there any other questions? This is going to be quite difficult. I want to if anyone has any questions, maybe just come over to the stage area. We can't hear you. Can you come over here? Thank you. What's your name?
Angelo, hi.
Hi again.
I in fact forgot to ask you a few moments back that
About the
copy
reverse?
option. Yeah, so you have that copy option.
Copy option,
Yeah. So how does it work? In fact, you're the one who has done well in the past few months. In case I want to copy you, then how do I copy that?
Okay, if you're a trader and you're looking for someone to follow and
Yeah.
copy the trades,
Yeah.
you usually go on copy,
Yeah.
click on copy, then it gives you the list of the top performing ones. You choose whoever you want,
Yeah.
click on copy, it gives you what the actual trader you want to follow, his information, what he wants. If you're okay with it, you just go with it. And you just click that and it will automatically send him an email as well. And
Can I see all his trades?
yeah,
All right. Thanks.
Okay, we have a question over here.
more than two.
So like it's a paid service you have, or it's totally free? Like
Excuse me?
the service for the copying the trade, it's totally free. I can choose number of members from that.
You
Like
choose whoever you want to follow.
for example, today I'm choosing somebody, and
Yeah.
tomorrow I like to choose somebody else. So I have to delete the first one, then I can go with the second one. How is it?
Yeah, I think I need to check with that, but I think you can do that. For example, if you have, let's say, 3,000 and you want to choose 3 different ones,
Okay.
you can do that immediately. So you can choose 3 different ones,
Okay.
and you have all 3 of them at the same time.
So it will be directly copied. It will not give me an option to select any of, for example, one trader is buying it out, another is selling it out. So will it ask me that I have to buy it out or sell it
If
out?
you're going to copy what he does,
Yeah.
it means you're copying what he does. So he's doing everything and you're just following what he
Following
does.
that way. Okay, so
Yeah.
it will be followed by the 3 traders and the 3 things will be happening on the account itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, oh, we have a question over here.
Thank you, Mr. Angelo. I would like to ask you something, actually. I don't know if it's a part of this. I have been training myself through online and YouTube, whatever. Can you think someone who can be a successful trader, training himself or he or herself through online and YouTube?
Can you repeat the question, please?
I have been trained myself
Okay.
through online and YouTube. So can you think someone who can be successful trader and through online and YouTube without a mentor or Forex Institute?
To be honest, a successful trader for me is someone who is doing his research correctly. He's following his own methods, and that's it. So if you're following someone from YouTube and copying whatever he does, in my opinion, it doesn't make you a successful trader unless you're making money for yourself. But whoever is on YouTube or anywhere, it means that guy is actually doing that because of his analysis and everything he does. So I can't really tell you if you're going to be successful or not from there, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
Mr. Ricardo Evangelista, who works for Active Trades. Ricardo has an extensive experience and has undergone various roles managing the international desk and marketing functions for a number of territories. Ricardo will present with the various phases and aspects of the financial markets. So let's welcome on Ricardo Evangelista. So Ricardo's subject is the different faces and protectionism and impact on the financial markets.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello everybody. I know it's quite late and there's been a lot of people talking today. I'll try to be as engaging as possible. I could sing, but that probably wouldn't go down so well, considering that my voice isn't my greatest asset. Talking about assets, we're going to be discussing here the impact of protectionism on the financial markets and on specific assets as well. So I'm assuming that everybody here is familiarized with protectionism. We all know what that is. No? Yes? Someone? Okay, we have two winners. Excellent. So protectionism has been much talked about recently. I mean, there are several definitions out there, but essentially, protectionism is a form of managing the country's policies towards other nations when it comes to importing and exporting. And it's based on a belief that protecting what is produced in that country against the competition from foreign producers or service providers. Many people have talked about this in the past. There was a very well-known economist, David Ricardo, great name, who started this discussion in the 18th century. And he used an example of England and Portugal and how they were protecting their markets so that they could maintain the absolute supremacy of their own products. In the case of Portugal was wine, in the case of England was textile. So this is used in models. A lot of people, I don't know if someone here has studied economics. No? So if you had, you would have heard about this. Anyway, the general feel out there is that protectionism is not good. So why is protectionism so much, or gathering so much protagonism in the world today? Because everybody's talking about it. So Americans, as you know, with President Trump, they started imposing tariffs on Chinese imports. Europe has for decades been subsidizing their own agricultural products. The Chinese offer subsidies to their car industries. And of course, as a result of all of this, we have escalating trade tensions. I'm sure you all have heard about this, right? Do you think it's good that we have trade tensions or bad? It's bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. So trade tensions have been mentioned by all the heads of the central banks and IMF as being the greatest threat to the growth of the global economy. So this is not good. So people are adopting these protectionist policies for different reasons. Some believe that it will protect their own economies. Some do it as a retaliation against other nations, like, for example, China has done recently. The US started imposing tariffs on Chinese imports, and the Chinese stopped buying American soya, for example, which has had an impact on the financial markets. You know, so yeah, so that's an interesting angle to approach it from. But also, of course, all of this protectionism comes associated with the recent wave of populism. So all these populist leaders, and by populist I mean people that offer easy solutions to complex problems, they keep boosting this idea that what is from our country is good and the other ones are out to get us. which is really not the spirit we should be living under in an age where we are all connected, everybody travels around the world. We should be respecting each other, nurturing international relations, and not doing what some of these people are doing. I can see that there's a lot of people around that don't agree with what I'm saying, and they're leaving, but thank you to the ones that are still here. And anyway, I'll go straight to the point. So does protectionism impact the financial markets? I haven't done this very well because I've answered my question there already, but yes, it does. It does impact the financial markets. So as I said just now, it's been mentioned by many world leaders, world of financial institutions rather, as being the greatest threat to the continuous growth of the global economy. The Fed and the ECB, so Mario Draghi and Jerome Powell, they have mentioned this when they talk about their easing policies and cutting rates, etc. They all mention the threat of trade conflict, which results from protectionism. You all heard about what the People's Bank of China has done with the exchange rate. So they set the mid-level much lower as a way to offset the impact of American tariffs on Chinese imports, because when they devalue their own currency, then the product that is bought from China becomes cheaper, and so the impact that these tariffs would have on Chinese imports in the US is diminished, and so the consumer is not affected. At least this is the plan. And of course, it affects as well the risk appetites in general markets. So every time there's an escalation in the tone of the rhetoric from Trump or from anybody else with importance in the global stage, we see that the stock markets suffer. And how do they suffer? People start selling because they think that the bubble will burst. So we've seen several ups and downs. For example, in the US market, the S&P has been fluctuating according to the tone of the people that discuss this. So every time President Trump sends out a tweet and says, we're going to get the Chinese, the stock market dives. And then he thinks, oh, maybe I took it too far. He sends another tweet on a positive tone, and then the stock market recovers, and everything is good again. So this may sound funny, but actually is the greatest issue of our times. So, and this is going to stay with us. There will be no easy solution to the trade war. I think the conflict between the established power, the US, and the emerging power, China, will last for decades, and this will keep impacting the market. So maybe this is something for all us to reflect on and think about it when we trade. So which asset classes are exposed to the impact of protectionism? All of them, because there are many, many correlations between different asset classes, and therefore all of them are exposed. We've seen, as I said, stocks, they fluctuate a lot according to President Trump's Twitter account. We have, of course, currencies that fluctuate according to the monetary policies of the central banks, and the central banks have come out and said that their monetary policies are mainly dependent on a threat posed by the escalation of the trade conflict. And of course we have commodities. We've seen how the Chinese policy towards American soya has impacted the price of the product. I don't know if someone trades soya, but it's been quite interesting. And of course, all of this drives people towards fixed income. And we see that American treasuries are much in demand, and also other treasuries. And to the point that, for example, German bonds now have negative yields. So people are paying to park their money in German bonds because they are really scared that all of this is going to go south, it's going to go wrong, and there'll be blood and tears. Right, so what can you guys do to look after yourselves in a scenario like this, when there's an escalation in protectionism? What would you do, sir? Small size. Okay. Anybody else? Hedge the positions. Yes. Be careful, conservative with your trading. Hedge your positions. Absolutely. So we all know that assets that are, the so-called safe havens, like gold, tend to do very well when there's an escalation in this rhetorics and the atmosphere gets heavier. Gold does well, as everything else does badly. I would say that staying very well informed is very important. So follow the economic calendar, make sure you listen to the news, listen to Bloomberg, CNBC, stay informed is very, very, very important. And of course, as the gentleman there said, hedge your positions, always, always hedging. Okay, so I won't keep you for any longer. I will not sing, mainly because there's not enough people here to be impacted by my awful singing. I think they all left already. So there's no music. So, but it's an idea for next time we can do a karaoke. Count me in. Count me in. Listen, guys, I don't know if you have any questions, if you want to discuss any of this. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Just to let you know, I didn't introduce myself at the beginning, but I will do that now. My name is Ricardo Evangelista. I work with Active Trades. Active Trades is a UK-based broker. We offer a wide range of products. All the asset classes I mentioned there, we offer. We have a great platform called Active Trader. We also offer MetaTrader. We have Lloyd's of London insurance policy covering up to £1 million per individual client, and our execution and pricing are excellent. So, sorry, I had to throw that in at the end. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo. Okay, so what a nice end to a long day. He's quite skilled at speaking, isn't he? You've done this before, Ricardo, quite a few times. So, so guys, there's just a handful of us left now, 5:30. Does anybody want to tell me what has been the highlight of their day today? What have they learned? What has been reinforced? What has been new? Anybody? Has anybody learned anything? Anybody seen a different perspective? Is everybody shy? Yes, thank you. What is your name and what is your answer to these 5 questions I've just asked? Yeah. I say come and take the mic. And maybe you can also, is to share with everybody, like the highlights of what you've learned.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Ali. What I heard from this, I don't know his name, I cannot pronounce that. So what I learned from him is that he was talking about the trade war between US and China. So we came to know that in these decades, what is happening here, if Trump is tweeting something, that is definitely affecting the crude or the gold. So logically, if you see that, like if somebody is tweeting and it's affecting, how you can predict that? Logically speaking, nobody can. You can't say that you can see the fundamentals, you can see the news. So the only way out of it, which I can see, you have to hedge your positions. Now the people will say that we don't know how to hedge it out. If you are a trader, definitely you should understand what is the difference between the hedging and a normal trading. Because in today's world, nothing is insured. If you are trading in a normal pattern, maybe it's a buy trend by fundamentals. You have done the technical analysis, even the economical analysis, and everything is in a buy, all the indicators. Now at that same time, Trump is tweeting something, and it's again going down. What will you do? The only way out of it is that you have to hedge the position, which the gentleman was telling. It is something logical, it is very deep if you understand it. Because this is going to affect your trading structure. Not now, maybe in future again, when you are at the buy side or at the sell side and you are at the wrong side, logically speaking. So it's going to affect. So I learned this thing from him. I knew that, but something which he explained in the fundamentals manner, that you have to definitely be ready because the future of trading will be something different, logically speaking. In the past decades, it was something different because we were going to fundamentals, technical and economical analysis. But now totally it has changed. So we have to change our trading strategies accordingly. So this was the thing which I learned from the gentleman. And the gentleman before that, the software which he was using, he told us like it's a C-Trader.
Yep.
Normally it is one of the best softwares they have in the market right now. Same like MT4. But I don't think it's very easy to use because only few users are there in the market who are using it out as per my understanding. Because MT4, I think still people are using it out and the multi-terminal is giving us the best access for that. So few things which were new to us, some new softwares and new analysis which they showed us. And it was pretty like, you can say, good knowledge which they have given us here.
Perfect, thank you so
Okay.
much. What's
Thank
your
you.
name, sorry? Ali? Ali, will you be coming tomorrow? Yes, sure. Awesome, thank you so much, Ali, for your comments. Does anybody else want to say anything? I like the end to be audience. Any comments, anything you want to share? Are we all very tired? Who's coming back tomorrow? Was it one day you guys are coming back tomorrow? We've got over 20, 25 speakers tomorrow, so it's going to be a packed day tomorrow as well. So please do come. It will be starting from 9:30. And I think things will run probably a little bit more on time tomorrow. So how many countries, how many people, as in how many different countries attended today? Tell me the number. Don't read it. Guess. How many numbers? 12? 20? How much? 36? Very specific number. 36, okay. Anyone else? 22. One more guess. 20. Ooh, lots of late 20s. How much? 26, 25. 25. Okay, guys, remember which number. I think we've had an answer from everybody. So, somebody do the counting for me. I'm going to name the countries. I trust you with the counting. Australia, Dubai, the rest of UAE, China, Palestine, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Saudi Arabia, Ireland, India, Malaysia, Italy, Syria. How many so far? 13. Okay. Ghana, Sri Lanka, Uganda, Malta, Zimbabwe, UK, Ukraine, Pakistan, Estonia, Cyprus, Iran, Jordan, Kenya, Lebanon, Nigeria, Sudan, Cameroon. Did you get it? Okay, drum roll. 30? Are you sure 30? That's awesome. Imagine, guys, just in this room, I've only been asking this question in this room. Which country have you come from? Like, where have you flown in from? Over 30 countries in this room. So, guys, come back tomorrow if you're free, and let's see maybe another 30 countries. So I'm going to close out today. I hope you've enjoyed today. I'm going to have some games for you guys tomorrow. So thank you for allowing me to be your host, and see you tomorrow. Good night.